Hey everybody, this is James OutLaw Frags. I want to say thank you once more for being here with me. We got another video for you today, and it is a fragrance that's very true to my heart, so stick with me and we're going to get right into it. So what I'm going to talk about today is this gem right here, and this is Perfumes de CaLi Pegasus. So this is released back in 2011. The main note that really everybody seems to really enjoy with this is the bitter almond that is in this is absolutely wonderful. And this fragrance and two others that I'm going to talk about today all share that same bitter almond. When you first smell it, it makes this come to mind.
The top notes are bergamot, heliotrope, and cumin. The heart notes are jasmine, bitter almond, lavender, and the base is amber, vanilla, and sandalwood. I will say that the main accords for Pegasus from Perfumes de CaLi are almond, vanilla, floral, fresh spicy, and powder. And it is considered part of the Oriental Frangé group.
My relationship with Perfumes de CaLi started back here with this wonderful thing right here, and this is a decant from Luxury Scent Box. Horrible experience with the company, but it did lead me to Perfumes de CaLi Pegasus. And I've refilled this a couple of times because even though that I didn't have a good experience with Luxury Scent Box, actually these little travel decants are nice. And I have filled this up more than once. I absolutely love this stuff. I will say that these travel or atomizers, the atomizer itself isn't really that wonderful. Well, that time it wasn't too bad. That smells wonderful. But these are great to throw in your pocket. I always usually carry a decant with me of whatever scent I'm carrying for the day, and I have had this in my pocket many times. I will say that I cannot suggest enough for people to start out with a decant or a sample, because this is this is an expensive fragrance. Even if you buy it secondhand like I did, or if you get it on the gray market, it is not cheap. So this was a great way for me to kind of get my nose on it, even though the company was horrible. Hey, did I mention the company was horrible? The company was horrible. But the fragrance in here was wonderful. I absolutely love it. Started my whole love affair with the house of Perfumes de CaLi. I really enjoy their scents. They are really expensive. At least in my world, they're very expensive. So I don't get to pick them up very often unless I found them for an amazing value, like I did on the original bottle that I just showed you that I have of Pegasus. Like I said, this is the very first thing that I had. And I have not really had anybody give me any negative feedback on this one. I have had other fragrances that I've worn in the past that have definitely spawned some very interesting, may I say, comments. This one has always been positive. I really enjoy it. The projection and the longevity I get out of this is outstanding. I have to say that the two other fragrances I'm going to talk about today also land in those categories. They have outstanding longevity and projection, and the sillage, the scent trail, is actually really nice too. And the two other ones I'm going to talk about, one is an Armaf and the other one is from Body Works, and they all three really share the same DNA is what you will find in Perfumes de CaLi, with the biggest player being that note of bitter almond, which is just absolutely wonderful. To add to the story of this decant right here, I searched for a long time. When I finally figured out how much this was, I was like, man, I'm never going to be able to afford a bottle. And then I came across this.
Craze by Armafs for Men is an Oriental Fougere. The main accords for this are almond, vanilla powdery, floral, fresh spicy, and nutty. The notes for this, the top notes are cumin, heliotrope, bergamot. Mid notes or heart notes are bitter almond, vanilla, jasmine, and sage. And the base notes are sandalwood, vanilla, and amber.
Well, not this bottle, but I came across this fragrance on YouTube, and everybody at that time was saying that this smelled just like Perfumes de Marly Pegasus. And for the longest, like last year, this stuff kind of just, you couldn't find it. It just was non-existent. The prices started to go high. And then after a couple of months, it started to come back more into circulation. I will say that this right here, if you are on a budget, this is 99% the same as Perfumes de Marly Pegasus. The only difference for me is the longevity on this is a little better than Perfumes de Marly. Every time I wear Perfumes de Marly Pegasus, I get 8 to 10 hours. This, I get at least an hour more, maybe 2 longevity. They both project the same, and they smell. This is a dead ringer for this. The juices in these 2 bottles are amazingly the same. I mean, the differences are so minuscule, they actually, I mean, it's the same stuff. Absolutely. Which is sad because this is really expensive. I will say they smell, you know what, I'm not even going to do that. You hear a lot of the guys out there saying, you know, that the quality is better in this than, you know, this coffee. I can't tell the difference. You know, I really can't. These guys make wonderful, high-quality fragrances, and Craze just kind of stumbled onto the fragrance formula, and this is no joke. This is every bit as good quality as this. And they smell 99.9%. This is a dead-on match, in my opinion. I will say with Armaf, you know, they are known for making some cheeky bottles, and this is no exception. I don't quite understand the whole leather bracelet, you know, or the little indentation on the bottle. I just don't quite get the whole design behind the bottle, but I will say that the juice inside of here is it is absolutely amazing. It's every bit worth your time. If you are a fan of PDM Pegasus, you need to have this right here in your life. For nothing else but to help you make the longevity or how long the actual bottle of PDM you have is going to last, because this is same, man. It's absolutely wonderful. I love this stuff. It is just the bee's knees for this scent profile, this character, and this is a straight clone of Perfumes de Marly Pegasus, and it's worth every penny, and it's not that expensive, especially if you compare it to the original Perfumes de Marly. This stuff is just a no-brainer. And this isn't the only one I'm going to talk about. The next one I'm going to talk about is from the Body Shop, and I am not even going to try to pronounce this name. It's Italian. It's got so many letters in it, it's beyond me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the name right here so that you can butcher it yourself when you try to read it.
A unisex fragrance. It is in the floral group, and the main accords for this are vanilla, powdery, white floral, tuberose, floral, sweet. The top notes are green leaves, bergamot, and mandarin orange. The middle or heart notes are orchid, jasmine, tuberose, and the base is vanilla, musk, and sandalwood.
I got this in my haul video that I released a couple of weeks ago. This is a second-hand fragrance, and I got it dirt cheap. During that video, I opened it up and I smelled it the first time. I was like, oh wow, it smells like Perfumes de Marly Pegasus. And it does. This shares a lot of the same notes. It's got a few more florals in it than Pegasus, but it is super duper close. This is a unisex fragrance. I will say this one leans a little bit more feminine, but it is not bad at all. You have to be really comfortable in your skin as a dude to wear this one, but you can pull it off. But you have to be very confident when you put this on. This and Pegasus and Craze, all to me, are very, very elegant. They are sophisticated. They are classy. They are just an upscale scent DNA to me. I really enjoy it. I'd love to smell this on a female. Actually, I'd even like to smell Pegasus on a female. I do believe it is a unisex fragrance as well. It's just most men talk about it. This is right up that same alley. The projection on this is good. The longevity on this is good. This is just a great little pickup. If you like Perfumes de Marly, you're going to like this one. The only thing you have to keep in mind is this one leans a little bit more feminine. And I don't know if you checked lately, but I don't come across as a very feminine dude, and I can wear this. I really enjoy it. I will definitely use this in conjunction with this, because I like the added sweetness that this has. So I'll probably, when I wear Perfumes de Marly Pegasus, I'll probably wear 2 or 3 sprays of this, and maybe one of this to kind of bump up the sweetness a little bit, because I do have a sweet tooth. I rather enjoy a sweet fragrance. So with all that being said, I want to say thank you for your time. I want to say thank you for being here with me on OutLaw Frags. I appreciate it. And like I always say, there's no bad time to smell good. And these smell wonderful. I hope you enjoyed this video. Do me a favor, hit the thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, hit the button. It's down there somewhere. Be a part of the OutLaw Fragrance family. Until next time, my name's James. This is OutLaw Frags, and I'll see you on the next video.